Hello, 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 everyone. I'm just going to put Instagram story again. Don't think. Rolling, royal. Okay, we are just done with our YouTube. Wait. I'll pause the song. We'll discuss what we are doing today. Our check. Hello. Hello. Yeah, I think now our audio is clear. Yeah, I think now. Hello. Hello. I think, yeah. Can you hear me? Hello, hello. Some volume, output device, input device, apps. Yeah, I think we are now good. Right? Hello. Hello. Okay, cool. I don't know which audio are we using, but we are good. I'll just keep my headphone here for time being. But you can hear me, guys, right? Hello. Hello. Cool. I think we are good. Let's start, guys. Let's not waste any more time. Cool. I think we are good. Let's start, guys. Let's not. Okay. Welcome to day 4, guys. We have lots of things coming up for today as well, so I am very excited. And yeah, we'll start with where we left off right yesterday. We were working on our skill, which we developed. We have hosted it as well on GitHub, and apparently, we already have 2 more stars. That's crazy. That's completely organic. I have not done anything, but I think the skill is powerful enough to kind of pull people. And now it is everywhere, as you can see. Like, I mean, as of now, it's not there, but yeah, we'll kind of work on it. So, our focus today is to increase these tasks, do a lot of marketing on GitHub, on X, LinkedIn, Instagram. Anyways, we'll do then our X and Reddit also will try. I have not done any marketing over there, but we are going to try all of that to kind of promote our skill. So that's the primary task for today that we are going to start with, and eventually we'll keep adding things as it comes along. So as you can see, this is where we ended last night, where we had this whole skill developed, tested, and verified in a loop. And then basically today morning, I started working on it a little to understand how exactly I can market it. And I asked again Claude to kind of make a marketing plan for me, and it actually did. So let's see what it made. Let's add our inputs to it, and let's start with the marketing. So that made a social plan, of course, as a document, which we can see over here. I think it's a pretty detailed plan where we have all these tweets with the launch thread and everything, which we need to tell it that on Twitter, since we have Premiere, we don't need a thread. We can just post everything in one message, right? So let's tell it. I think that way it will be good. Right now, we are using Fable, of course, guys, on high, which I'm super pumped about. Yesterday, I did not use it during the day much because I wanted to save it. As you can see, I'm already at 55% limit of Fable. So that's crazy, and I don't want to abuse it, so I will lose a lot of Fable on it. So the idea was to save, kind of conserve it, and then use it live on the stream. And then the second thing that we're going to do is test this skill live and create websites. We'll create maybe 1 or 2 websites. We'll do some content work as well, so we can see how good this skill is particularly working. So that's our focus for today, right? So let's start with the first thing, which is our marketing plan. Let's first tell it for X, don't give threads, as we can put everything in one message as we have premium, right? So it will change the marketing plan accordingly. Now we are going to work on its marketing. So let's first see what exactly is our recommendation that we need to do marketing about. Right now it says 1 star, but in fact we have 3 stars now, so that is great. As you can see again, without any promotions, we already have 3 stars. So that's amazing, and now we can move ahead with it. The claim is always close to the frontier bar, never as good as. Equal matches one slips becomes the screenshots that kills the launch. Right? We are not claiming that we have built a skill that can produce output as equal as Fable with any other model, but we have made it which comes close. So you are using Opus, Sonnet, GPT, or Gemini. It will produce work close to what Claude Fable 5 would ship. So after seventh, when Claude is on not on your plan and it's as per paper usage and with credits and everything, or even right now when it's in the plan but you want to conserve your tokens, you can actually use the skill with your Opus, with your Sonnet to generate output almost as good as Fable, right? That is what we built yesterday on stream. Today, we are going to work on it and make it marketed basically. Especially, I was thinking on X because on X, I was seeing today everybody is left, right, center is just talking about how to conserve tokens, what you should do with Fable before it bans, gets like goes out again, or how you can get the best out of Fable. And this skill is that answer. So why not let people use it? It's completely free. It's on GitHub. By the name Frontier, I think it kind of suits it that we built something which is almost frontier level, and we built the skill with Fable 5, and Fable itself wrote and audited it. So that's another crazy thing about it, right? So as you can see, it's very detailed. We'll talk about this skill in a bit. Let's first look at our marketing plan. Okay, Claude Fable 5 spelled out at most per post or thread. Its frontier model never state a sunset date as Anthropic fact. The repo's shipped framing is in the final day of its general access. Your personal framing is by window it closes this week. Use those two, nothing stronger, right? Let's see first if it has generated the output that we asked it to. Yeah, it's still working. Yeah, so we have this. We can in fact also write a blog post, right, guys? I was thinking maybe we can write a blog post. Let me switch to Opus. I don't want to use Fable for this, right? Opus I can even use on Macs. I don't care. That's the best part. But I don't want to use my Fable on this. Let's write a blog post on X about this. Very organic and around the problem we have solved, and then integrate our repository as well, right? So let's see what happens. But that's the plan. Okay. So yeah, we are here. We were just reading pre-flight, like for every post. Present tense while the window is open. Every number must exist in repo. 21 standards, 34 to 59 rules per file, 42 prompt review findings, 8 auditors, 63,000 tokens, and 12 findings. Okay, wow, this is something we've used. No M dashes or N dashes in any post, no banned words used sincerely, no emoji bullets, no hashtag walks, no excited to announce. All of this, of course, I have basically. So I think we were discussing the other day how we can basically, okay, something, okay, let it be. Yes. So the other day we were discussing how we can reduce AI slop, how we can make sure that our content or code or anything that we're producing with AI does not contain AI slop, right? So the few things are no M dashes or N dashes in any post. Previously, they were being used even without AI, but they were used properly and nobody was thinking it as a slop, but now it's completely a slop. Second thing, no emoji bullet points. You might have seen, especially on LinkedIn, there are so many posts where people have just put emoji as their bullet points. So don't do that. That looks really bad. And then don't use something like which AI would usually write, like excited to announce or some slop words and all of that. So try to avoid them. So these are definitely a few things that you should do, along with, of course, making your language easier and all of that as well. Every capability claim sits with one link of receipt, the repo, the distillation, or the self-run. Virality is a lottery ticket. The cadence is the strategy. Hold the calendar for 24 days regardless of how day one goes. right? So virality is a lottery ticket. We all know, guys. There is no guarantee that we'll go viral with this. So we'll try our best and we'll try to build us like our strategies to build around it, and of course try to see what we can build with it. So strategy in one screen, people who ship with AI daily are quietly embarrassed how generic the output looks. The stars with repos with receipts and punishes repos with hype. Okay, the angle, every post is one of these four. The confession, I had the model, name its own tells, right? The story in its final days, it audit everything it knows. The thesis, quality is the procedure, not a property. The seat, it runs its own gate, right? So we have are detailing with each of this what exactly we are going to see. We have four angles that we have built particularly to promote this repository. The first angle is the confession angle, that we had this model and now basically we have made it better. The story, like in the final days of Fable, we have made it to something else, basically with Opus and GPT and all of that. The thesis is quality is a procedure. Like as we say, it's not that whenever we are, building something or we are prompting something, it's a whole process. If your prompts are good, you can actually get good output from Sonnet also, right? Which may be close to Opus. But the idea is that it's a process and you have to follow that process. And that is the process we have built, right? And yeah, and we also tested it. We used this much token and it has found this much defects. So that's a win for us. Awareness post move from profile to repo, all of that. Okay, cool. Okay, asset stack before build before posting anything. Day zero work. So I think we have already done the day zero work. Now the idea is to move beyond that. I think before and after pair, what do we have? The one asset that proves the claim on side, run one real task. One is a bare prompt to Opus. One is this. Yes. So this is something that we are going to do today. After we have done some initial marketing, we will try and test it live on the stream where we'll use Opus and we'll also use Fable for the same task, and we'll see how close both of them produce the output. That's the plan. So we can see whether actually in practical use our skill is even up to that mark or not. So that's what we are going to do. So as you can see, it has suggested a task also. Write the launch email for a developer tool or design a pricing section, screenshot both, label them both, same model, same prompt, and all of that. So we are going to do exactly this. The tells card, GPT prompt image, okay. The terminal GIF, okay. The screen share, okay, cool, cool. And then we don't want to use this because that's not good for us. 1 day per starting this, so we have already have almost post ready for 10 days, so we are going to use them after like every single day to kind of promote this repository. The window close movement post the day general access actually ends. So the general access is ending on 7th. So we are going to do this post particularly on 7th of July. Hacker news. Show HN Monday 8 to 10 ET reply, everything is 6 hours. So I'm guessing we are kind of in the right time to ET. I'm not sure if it's 8 to 10 a.m. right now. Let's quickly check. ET time, sorry, ET time now. It's 1:18 p.m., but I think we should be good. People must be active, though it's a Saturday. But I'm guessing those who are vibe coding and in general they must be active. So let's definitely post it, and we'll see if anything happens from Hacker News, which is not easy, trust me. But if it does, we'll reply to it. So let's open Hacker News. I don't know how many of guys are aware of Hacker News. I'll give you some context. So, Hacker News is a tool, basically a platform where people actually post about anything that they have made, right? Whatever they are doing, whatever they are building, they have found something. So, it's a great place to find even new things and keep yourself up to date with them. So, this is what Hacker News is about. So, we are going to post our skill live on Hacker News. Quick summary, please. What are you showing, doing? Ankit says, quick summary, please. Okay, cool. Ankit, so since you were not here yesterday we built a skill, and I'll tell you what this skill is about. You'll be very interested. So, Fable 5 is going away from general use on 7th, right? And it's going to be on the paper use. And of course, till the time also you're using Fable, the token is crazy. Like the token usage is crazy. So what we have done is we have built a skill with Fable that will make Opus perform as close to as possible to Fable. Even your GPT as close as Fable. The output that you'll get from Opus will be almost or closest to what Fable can produce. Equal, it won't be possible, but whatever closest it can produce, the similar level quality of output, your Opus model will start to give. And for that, we have built a skill. It's right now hosted on GitHub. As you can see over here, it's called Frontier. This is what we built live on stream yesterday. So we have this frontier skill where your Opus, Sonnet, GPT, or Gemini produce work to close what Claude Fable 5 would ship. This is something that we did. And this is right now we are working on marketing this. So we have just started the first platform, which is Hacker News, and slowly we will go through each and every platform. Okay, cool, guys. So yeah, let's post something. We are going to post a new thread. Oh, sorry, submit a new thread. Title is this, right? We have this title, we have this text, right? I just need to check whether in our social plan we have something more detailed. So strategy in one screen, this is good. Show and tell card, Twitter we don't need right now. We'll see it in a bit. Standalone post. Yes, we have. Okay, this is standalone post and launch post. Yes, we already have it. So we are going to use this. Yeah, so stay tuned, Ankit. I think you'll definitely enjoy this, and you'll also learn how to market these things. So if you are interested, please do stay with us. Yeah, you see Hacker News, and we have a link as well to this. So let's pull out the link and let's submit the link also. In the meanwhile, let's ask also for Hacker News. Okay, yeah. Is it still writing or is it done? Okay, it's still writing. So we have also asked it to write a blog post for our Twitter for X, and I think it's just working on that, which I think can be a very great thing because these blogs really work good on X. And it's a generic blog, it's organic blog that we are writing, not really promoting our skill. And all anyway, it's all free. We are just doing kind of giving back to the community with what we have learned so far. Okay, so this is good. Let me just check quickly with our AI whether this is fine or do we need to do anything else. Submit via bookmarklet. Okay, I have no idea what this is, but cool. Once this is done, we will check this. Is this fine for Hacker News? Okay. Okay. So this will close. We don't need this as of now. Yeah, I think if this is good to go, then we'll be posting this. And what do we have next after Hacker News? Then we have LinkedIn, never the body. So we'll do the strongest AI model never uses sound in the final days. Last week I gave it an unusual job. Also, since general use is ending on Tuesday, I am starting to promote it from today, right? So we are going to start promoting it from today. I'm just waiting for this to get finished. Because it is right. Oh, it is writing that also in this file itself. Okay, okay. Let me even see if I have Reddit logged in or am I even using it because I don't usually use Reddit to be honest. Like, see, yeah, I have it. I think Reddit I have. So yeah, we can post it. Let me just check which Reddit we need to post it because I think since we don't usually use a lot of Reddit, we might not get approved on this post. But maybe we will. So yeah, I'll post it there. Let's see how it goes. I'll show it to you guys when we are posting. But for now, we are just waiting for this blog post to get ended. So it's writing a blog post for us to post on X. So that's first thing. And I think after this blog post, I'm going to use Fable again to kind of get the final last output. So write the whole social plan accordingly, right? And we're going to use this social plan to kind of market it. But yeah, if you want to check the skill out, it's live here on my GitHub, approvegen25/frontier. So that's what we're built. Yes. It already got 3 star, by the way. It's all organic. One is mine, of course. There are 2 more stars, which where I have not promoted it anywhere. And you can see the skill. So yeah, all of this with a proper README file is something we have built, as you can see. Phase 0 is scope and arm the routes to craft standards. I will discuss this in detail, what this whole skill is about. So we can actually kind of post our reels and shots and everywhere else as well. And as any day, we check our usage before we start. Right now, we are at 5% of session usage, 32% of weekly, and 55% of Fable. So by the end of this, we'll also check how much we have consumed and how much work we have done. I feel Fable actually, even on high extra high, it's consuming crazy amount of usage. We got to know about it yesterday. So we are just trying to save it as much as possible because we still have 3 more days to go before it goes out of the plan, and or they extend the plan. So that's the plan. That's the way we are going. But yeah, if you or anyone have any questions, please feel free to drop them in the chat. I would love to help you guys out regarding anything in AI. I think that would be, if I know something, I would love to give it back. Hmm. Clean on dashes length echo no parity language. Okay, cool. So we did a test. So now it's just checking and verifying list all repo files, list all scripts. So we are just picking out all the details from our repository that we have put and making sure everything is good in the blog post. That's what we are working on. In the meanwhile, let's look at the next thing also. Why to waste time? I think which folder did we create for this? Let me check that too. I just open that folder also that we have created for this. Where is this skill? Frontier. Hi Diksha, how are you doing? How was your day? You told us, right? You have an office today. How was it? Date. Okay, where does it exist? Demo, video, Pulse, tech projects. This is amazing. Thank you. Thank you, Diksha. Just trying to projects. Okay, yeah. Frontier launch. Why are there two libraries? I don't know. One just got created. Oh, we have a full launch plan. Wow. Okay, yeah. So this is the repo where our skill exists. And I think right now it's writing. Anti-slop flags are quoted and we are justifying it and we are closing it. Okay, cool. Just add a little bit light. Maybe that will be good. Yeah, even I was thinking that that's the plan. We are going to add more light. The next stream will be after 5 6 days, guys, probably, or even later. So let's see, and then we will add more light for sure. Check Nightbot is online. Cool. Saturday कौन जाता है office? I think Ankit, Diksha was telling me that she has office on Saturday also. So you never know. You cannot really say who goes to office on Saturday, I would say. And it's actually crazy. Okay, so for this task, we are going to use Fable and we'll be using high, extra high for now. Let's see how much usage will it take. All good. I actually used your skill to update my resume. Thanks. Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad it came handy. I think, anyways, your resume we updated quite a bit to 84 ATS score from 50, and even then, if you improved it further, that's amazing news. Keep going. Yeah, buy a good light setup. Yes, that's the plan. We'll buy a good light setup, and the next time you'll see me, probably we'll have a good, better lighting. Monitor, light bar, and lamps. Oh wow! So we have one ring light, which you might be able to see on my specs as well. We'll add maybe one more light to kind of directly come onto my face. So I think that will kind of help us. And as you guys can see, you're automatically getting some messages in the chat around follow me on X and Instagram. So if you have not yet, please follow. Please like the stream, guys. Just press that like button. That will be really helpful. And yeah, let's keep building. So while this is going on, yeah, we were just thinking, what about this? And it created one more folder, guys. Let me just quickly check what this folder has. This has nothing. Why do we even have it? A blank folder. Wow. With Frontier launch. What is this? Here is the organic post ready. Okay, cool. But where is my blog post? I want my blog post, right? Section 3. Primary software. Launch post. Standalone post. A window close moment. Hacker news. It did not write a blog post. Need to check on that. Okay, let it finish and then we'll check on it. Cool. So we have already started this, so that will be great. But we'll write a blog post as well for marketing on X. But if you want to check it out, guys, the skill it's live here on this. You can start it, fork it, use it, and let me know what you think. It will help you make your prompt output way better. Yes. How did you put up this bot? Impressive. Okay, so I'll tell you how that happens. So there is a thing called Nightbot. I'll show it to you here. It's a integration tool with YouTube. You just have to connect your YouTube channel to this, and then actually you can see, you can put all these commands and everything. I'm just showing it to you guys. It's okay. Like when anybody is saying something, if you're writing exclamation Discord, the Discord link will come, and all of that happens. So all of that basically what I've done to put all of this. Cool. Yeah, let's see. It's still writing, and let's check the usage also quickly. In this much work, I'm guessing it must have taken already 1%, guys. It sounds less, but 1% is a lot of usage, and we are talking about weekly usage. And the task was just to write a simple plan. And I think by the end, it will end. It will be already consumed, might have 1 or 2% all, two more percent already, more. So that's crazy. Okay, so all of that is done. One good and bad thing I'll talk to you guys about MD files is, so whenever you are working with any of the AI, right, always prefer to give them MD files. They can easily read it. Don't give them PDF, Excels, or anything. If you are giving it a plan, if you are giving it a document, try if you have that in the MD file, right? Uh, and if when you're taking the output over here, if you'll see, it will again produce an MD file. then you can actually convert it using any of the, again, any of the models, or for whatever reason. Like right now also it will create a MD file for me, and then maybe to make it more readable and more understandable, I'll just put it through Claude again to kind of generate a PDF file. So we can actually quickly copy paste everything and stuff. Okay. And we have one more skill, guys. Apart from this, I keep writing these skills. Skills. Okay, let's also talk about what are Claude skills. Claude skills are a set of instructions or a set of prompts, or you can say a set of information that we provide our model to give us better output. That's what a Claude skill or AI skill is. Basically, when you write a very simple prompt, hey, give me this, and if you have added a skill alongside it, it will actually use whatever you have asked it within the skill and also along with your prompt and give you a better customized output. That's what these skills are for. It is basically helping you generate a better output, nothing else. So that you don't have to write very complex prompts, you don't have to explain it something. For example, if I have a coding skill, so whenever I'm coding, it will produce a better output in coding. Or when I'm writing an email, so if I'm an email skill where everything is written that there should be no M dashes, there are a set of instructions, set of rules, and that I'm going integrating it with writing the email, it will produce a better result. That's what skill is. We can also Google it. Maybe I'm not completely right. So let's write what is Claude skill. Are modular reusable instruction packages that gives the AI domain specific expertise to perform specialized repeatable tasks, right? So as I mentioned, basically it's a set of instructions, set of rules which are packaged together to help AI perform better, to help AI do repeatable tasks as and when you require. So, two things to consider over here. Anthropic already has a huge skill library that is inbuilt within the Claude. Then, of course, there are so many people around the world that keep building these skills and put it on GitHub for free to improve your outputs. In fact, I personally use a lot of skills like designing skills, writing skills, marketing skills, and now we are building our own skills. So skills are more or less a way for a community to get to know each other, to kind of give back to the community. So whatever benefit you have acclaimed from the skills, you are giving it back to some other developer, some other person who is using AI. So that's what these skills are for, right? And so yeah, so our plan is ready. So we are going to start with our plan today. We are going to post most of the things today. Let's just quickly check if our post is good to go. I think I've not checked it. Okay, I've asked it. Mechanically fine with three notes. URL plus text together correct to show for HN since HN explicitly allows single text. Confirm the full title. Right. Do not press submit today. Uh, one day of the US traffic creators. The repo currently shows 1 star. Yeah, today is actually in US. It's the Independence Day, so I'm not sure how that will pan out. But we don't have time. That's the bad part. But it's a holiday, so a lot of vibe coders will also be online to kind of create and work and develop. So it might go the other way as well, which AI is unable to think. Right? That's the difference between us and them. Allows text alongside a URL show HN post and text appears at the top of the thread. Okay, paste it immediately. First comment, same effect. Okay, so it's saying if in case HN does not show this right there, just copy paste, keep it copy pasted and use it right as a first comment, right? So we are going to post on HN, guys. Um, HN is a platform developed by Y Combinator, which is one of the world's biggest accelerator. And here there are a lot of developers who keep kind of talking to each other, present their findings, submit their repositories, submit their projects, all of that. So we are going to do that as well. So we have just clicked submitted, and you will see we have this over here. Show HN craft standard written audited by Claude's frontier model. So we have this, and we can actually post it as our comment. So as you can see, we already have all of this description, so we don't need to really put a comment on this. So we already have this on HN. If you'd like, you can go ahead and upvote. I can share this probably in the chat. Give me a second. I would be really thankful if you guys can comment and basically promote it. I've just posted it in YouTube chat. So if anybody would like to do that, that would be amazing. It will just help us reach more audience. That's the plan, right? And also, if you are on GitHub, put a start to GitHub as well. Cool. So our first marketing work is done, guys. We'll go sequentially on all the social media platforms. So now we are done with our uh, hacker news. Let me open it again. Yes. So you see, this is how MD files looks like. It's a more like a easy readable thing for an AI tool, but to humanize, it's not that easy to read. So maybe what we can do is we can put this file in our Claude and kind of ask it to convert it to a PDF or more readable, basically a readable way, right? So yeah, let's do that actually. Let me just put it over here. Can I do that? No. I found it. Where is it? In the file, file explorer, we have this plan. Yes, I've added it. Okay, cool. I'm just showing it to you guys. So this is my Claude app, and I'm using Cowork because you have a lot of more usage till 5 July, right? So I'm using that. We don't even need max for this task. We can do it on high also, to be honest. And but since we may need to use it again and again, we'll just put it high as of now. Oh, max as of now. So convert this um, into a more readable and copy paste, which will also something that will make copy pasting easier, right? So that's what we are going to do. Um, let it work. So this is also going on. Meanwhile, let's check what do we have next. We are done with this. We are done with this, right? We need to produce this tell card. We'll do that later. We have our X post. So X post we are going to make. Parallelly, I also want to ask it to write me a X block. Are we on Fable right now? Or yes, we are on Fable. Yeah, you see, we have added one more percentage of user to it. So that's what I'm saying. Can you write X blog? Do we call it blogs, right? Like, guys, that's X blogs articles. That's why maybe it did not understand. X article for this as well, which is very organic. And we can add our information. So that's what we can do. X article, uh, write in a separate file. I don't want it to be in the social plan because that's already too long. So I'll just have it in a separate file. Meanwhile, let's check, guys, how much that work is done. Okay, so it's asking the page block have prefixes and mid-sentence live work that mangled when you copy them. So we can either do HTML page or Markdown file. Let's do both, right? Let's have a HTML page as well where we have complete plan, even more catchy to the eye. Why not? Okay, I'm guessing, of course, so far nobody must have gotten a chance to see. You see, guys, so many people. We just posted like 4 minutes ago, and already every minute something new or the other comes up on Hacker News. That's how big of a platform this is, and that's how good of a platform is this if you want to keep yourself. But to be honest, you'll overwhelm yourself unless you use the right, learn the right things. Because people literally post everything: GitHub, YouTube, their own websites, Substack, anything and everything that they can find, they just post it over. So it's very difficult to kind of get noticed over here, but yeah, it's just one of the mediums that you can kind of promote your work upon, I would say. Okay, so if we are writing an article also, so that's going on. So we are getting this social plan also better in a better way, and then we will start marketing it. In the meanwhile, let me just have a melody, guys. Can I hit a melody? Am I am I giving an ASMR or something? I'm sorry, guys. I'll mute it. You want me to put music? Let's put some music also while this is going on. Mm, okay. Let's see, guys, which one gives us an output first. This is Opus, and this is Fable. And Fable has a very comparatively an easier task, but Opus also because it's just rewriting our file. It should not take way too much time. We are just vibing, guys. We are just vibing. Let's see in the meanwhile how are our YouTube and social channels performing. Let's keep eye on them too, guys. We have got 175 followers, so I think couple of days back we were at 90, so that's great. We have almost got like 70, 80 followers, so that's good. And views wise also, okay, this reel is going well. These went well. Um, these four not really, but yeah, you really can't give up. So it's going well. Let's check YouTube also. We have got 23 subscribers now, so that's not bad. And okay, views wise also, I think we are decent. I think only this is in two digits. Rest all are in three digits at least. I thought this shot will perform well, right? Like the best Claude setting for Fable 5, but I don't think um, it reached out to right number of people that I wanted to. So yeah, that's there. But any which ways, that's fine. And what else? I think X, anyways, it's not being a game changer right now, but again, it's most hard as well to grow. Has been released. Sonnet 5 session no longer use mid conversation role for hardness reminders. Yeah, 9, 26, 31, 19. So not really too good, but you can't complain. But these are genuinely full of value, guys. If you watch it, if you don't have time to watch the stream, watch these shots. You will get so much value out of them because they are like kind of the concise version of these. Also, I was thinking maybe I'll also start putting a little bit of long form content from the stream so that can also be done. So I was just still planning on that. I'll talk to my team and editors and then we'll see. Why is this flagged? What? Why do we get flagged? because of this? Why do we get flagged? I followed everything. What? I don't know, guys. This happens. I don't know why. They don't really allow us to kind of. Uh, I genuinely don't know. Craft standards written and audited by Claude Frontier model. I don't know. Everything is good, but okay, let it be then. Anyways, saying like it makes no sense to do here and then they just flag you. Wow. Good job. Good job. Ah, screw it. I don't want to post about that. Okay, I have this or not? Okay, it's just doing render check and all of that, and then we'll have our HTML file. Cool. And what about our article? Yes, it's still writing. Okay, we are also writing the article, so that's also going well. What's going on today on X? Okay, there is some news. Andre Karpathy, OpenAI co-founder. He's not OpenAI co-founder. He is. He's Tesla's guy, and now with Anthropic, right? Very few people use it properly today, but the right combination of loops and goals put any agent on an autopilot. Loops and goals. Okay, that's the easiest way to have real work ship while you're doing something else entirely. Is the receipts fits one line objective metric boundary and go. Loop a job on a schedule, one change per round, the same check every time, a hard stop. Goal a finish line you write. Once the model works alone until it's crossed, tail file remembers every around, so nothing gets redone and every rerun gets that smarter. I think we talked about this loop engineering yesterday in detail. So if anybody wants to know, basically, I would also say loops are a great thing, but you have to keep an eye a little. You just cannot leave it to do a job unless you have unlimited number of tokens, because otherwise, loop while converging can consume a hell lot of tokens, right? If you have a lot of token, you have don't have time and you just want to run things on autopilot. Yes, it's a great thing. You put it in a condition, you give certain conditions that how it should run, what it should do, and it will finish your job. But otherwise, it will actually make issues for you unless you have like a proper, I would say, conditions or an eye on it to stop it at the right time. Run Fable 5 on autopilot. Don't, don't, guys, don't. Please don't. You will run out of your tokens like this. Fable on autopilot. I'm telling you, one decent level of activity within 3 prompts, you'll use up to 50% of your usage. Workflows, while it's feel free to use, can see a very solid uplift already. So it's you see, and workflows, this is exactly what we're going to do, and we'll bookmark this so we can comment on it later. See, a single prompt with Fable has cost me over $130 so far. So this is what's going to happen after 7th of July. A single prompt will start to cost over $100 on a model like Fable. So anybody who's planning to use it on usage credits, you need to be really, really rich to do that. Clean up this old POC and research I had from the last couple of years, plinking away the problem. Okay, cool. Clean run 26 blocks, all vertigo 15 section. Now let me verify header fix and HTML integrity. So it's happening, and this is also happening. Here we are using Fable on extra high. Let's reduce it to high, guys. I don't wanna. Run out of my storage all at once. 58, I'm already there, and I still have 3 more days to go. Very weird and made me uncomfortable. Given I'm using Git workplace to move faster when implementation, I'm crying. Okay, Peter Steinberger has written something, so we should definitely check. The roast of the Pete as told by his own API response. Oh, it's a roast. I don't think we should check it out. You don't understand how big this is for anyone building apps with AI. That's Claude code on one side and the tool that designed the whole app on the other. Here is how it works. You give the design tool your idea. It hands you a full app in a minute. Every screen, one clean look, real code. Then Claude Code takes the code and build the actual product on top. Most of people let Claude Code handle the design too. That's exactly why their apps looks like every other white coded app. Which app is this? It looks like Cursor. What app is it? Fire Vibe. Well, there's so many tools out there, guys, which are like people say are good AI tools. For example, we have Emergent, we have Lovable, we have what else? Replit. So these are all the tools for your app building, and every single day another app tool comes out, which they say is like crazy with designing, crazy with app tools. You can build one-shot apps. But trust me, I don't believe in one-shotting apps. I see so many creators, so many influencers just promoting these platforms and be like, I had this issue, and then I just came across this platform and I just gave it my prompt and just built the app. That is almost impossible unless you are just building a single HTML page. If you are building from backend to front end with DB, APIs, multiple features, all of that, you have to keep on prompting, you have to keep on improving. There is no shortcut to it. So I always believe all these apps have different levels, right? Claude, Codex, all these are for people who are a little bit known to this vibe coding world, a little bit known to more towards the work that they do. It's good for them. Then you have your cursor like tools where basically even if let's say you have ever coded on VS Code or done anything, then you can kind of use such kind of platform because they are a little more easier to work with. And then comes these easiest platform which are like online platforms, your Emergent, your Lovable, your Replit, which where they say you can just deploy and do everything. Yes, you can, but over there also you have to put in a lot of efforts, but it becomes a little bit more easier for sure. But I don't think you can build a real solution with it. You can hardly build like internal solutions with it. You can build like if you need some small HTML file or you can need some small tracker and all of that. That is fine. But otherwise, if you're building a real product for which you want money, you are earning, you want to earn something, I don't think you can really do that. That's what my experience is with those apps, I would say. Okay, cool. So we have this HTML file done. Let's look at this HTML file also, guys. Here is our HTML file with each of these marketing separately present here. So we can just actually now copy paste and generate everything, right? So we have our asset stack. Day zero is today. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is must. We need Tells card, terminal GIF, receipt screenshots, and social preview upload. This is already done. We have uploaded the social preview. Um, the rest of the things I think we still need to do. Okay, we have not added social preview over here. So we need to add it to our, okay, we need to add it to our repository. So let's do that. I think we have it already somewhere, but we have not added it here. And I think our article is also done. So we'll keep our article also by the side. But yeah, let's add our social one. I think I have it in some folder. Let me just check quickly. Downloads. We did it yesterday night, right? So this must be that. Yeah, this was it. Putting it, copy as path, social preview. Um, just put it to repo for social media. Cool. So now whenever we'll post our links or anything, it will actually pick up that and kind of make it look better because it will give a preview. I think there is a word that it is called, I forgot that word. These like previews of your whole social, like kind of the work that you have done or your link. It's called something. Um, Post inspector. Yes, that was one term. What was the other term? Inspector? No, I forgot. I'll tell you if it comes to my mind. Cool. So we have our exposed, the organic problem post first, recommended, which is Saturday. We can do this right now as an AI, ask it to make it great and hand to a great average. Same hero section, same cream background, all of that. Then I paid attention to how the best models work. They decide what good means in checkable terms before they generate a word. None of that is raw intelligence. It is method, and method is procedure you can write down. The strongest model I have. The procedure stand this. Okay, cool. So this is our good post. Follow up as 3.1, pin it, then self reply within the hour with the before after pair asset and the line. Cool. So let's take this. Let's post it on our social media once this push this, because then we'll have that preview which we were just talking about. So as you can see, we have generated our whole HTML file where we have the whole marketing plan now. So that's good for us. And since we have also written our article, we can post that to our next. So maybe we can plan that as well, right? While we are here, x.com, we write an article. I have written an article before, guys. Published article on a company brain. We'll write one again today. Okay. Where is our article? This is our article. If you'll see. X article requires premium plus, which we have. If account is on premium only, yeah, that's fine. Publish this on this. Cover image, the Tells card is at 2.2 that we need to create. Publish this time, that's okay. Leave general access in few days and all of that. So I had a model written it down, what a checkable standard looks like, how to run, the ceiling, the repo. Cool. So we have everything. What's the title? X article. Quality is a procedure, not a property. Okay, so this is our title of the article that we are going to post. Okay, and then we have, I think this MD file also we need to convert in a better copy pasting manner, right? Let me just open it and put it over here. Revealing File Explorer. I'll just put it there. This is a X article we have written. So can you also make this in a copy paste format and also add in social plan, review, like, and change the plan if required. So let's see if this changes. When should we post the article and how we should post the article, because it will recommend probably that you should post the article first and then put reshares on the article with the messages that we had. So let's wait on that, what it comes up with. But we anyways have now our social plan in place, so that's a good win for us. Here we have us. Okay, I don't need this. This is still working. This is adding. Oh, I don't want to use Fable 5 for this, guys. Opus is good enough for this. Way too good enough for this. It won't let me switch in the middle. So yeah, we'll switch it once we are done with this task. Keep reminding, guys, I don't want to lose on our credits. So if I use Fable a lot, you can always remind me that we need to switch it. Sorry. Cool. So it's reading the X article, and then basically we'll add this in the plan. And those who are unaware, we have just rewritten our complete plan over here. So we are in have it in a HTML file, which we can just copy and paste. Can you imagine? That's how easy we have made it. So that's actually crazy, right? Like this is our whole plan. Like you need a plan for X, you can just go here. This is how you use AI, right? This is the right way to use AI, where you have your whole plan, whole strategy made with one or two prompts because it has all the context. And then, of course, you put it in a very nice way. So, from where you can actually visually see it, make changes however you like, and then post and stuff. So, let's just look at asset stack. Let's put this on GPT so we can generate this actually. Run one real task, that's fine. Good task, okay, cool. The terminal GIF, we don't need. The screen, we just need to do this. Let's do it on ChatGPT. Let me open ChatGPT. And yesterday we were generating image creation, right? Yeah, we'll just put it over here. It will create the image for us. So we'll use GPT for this task. So this is done. Now this might get changed. That depends. Right now, Claude is working on it. If it gets changed, we'll work accordingly. Otherwise, we'll post this. Um, Within the hour, with the before after pair and this line, same model, same prompt with and without the sun. I don't think we need to do this, so that's fine. Next is the feature forward alternative, same slot as 3.0, only if you prefer the punchier. Don't not post both. So we need to decide which one to post. We'll read them and then decide basically. After posting, pin it, then reply to yourself within the hour before in this. Okay, cool. The standalone post bank, 1 day per starting, tomorrow probably or day after we'll start. Um, right, we'll start with all of this and we'll keep posting standalone posts. It has it like 1 day starting July 9th. Okay, so we have all these standalone posts for the next days. And and on 7th July specifically, we have this post. Hacker news, we have already done our work, but we got like flagged or something. I don't even know why. What could be a possible reason for that? I just genuinely don't understand. You see this? We posted it, but yeah, it got flagged. I don't know. Used it much. Let's ask AI actually. Yeah, why are we not asking AI for this? Right? Let's ask what happened here. Okay, has it pushed to GitHub? API for it, repo settings, social preview. I have done it on GitHub and we have committed and pushed. Okay, cool. That's nice. Let's go back to Opus first, right? And let's use Max for Opus and what to do. Diksha says, are you Apurv D'Souza? No, I'm not Apurv D'Souza. Why do you say that? My full name is Apurv Jain. I don't know why you say that. My name is Apurv D'Souza. How did like my channel name says my actual name, but why are you saying I'm Apurv D'Souza? Okay, we are still working for the last 5 minutes on this complex response because it's changing the way we are looking at this article. So that's what we're gonna do. So the D that you had was swollen. Would it be okay? Wow. Slow claps, guys. Slow claps for this joke. You're funny. You're also funny, Diksha. So the D you had was swollen. Would it be okay? Okay. Yeah, yeah. My name is Apu D. Souza. Suja or Souza, however you would like to call it. Thank you. Thank you for that. I think you have a funny bone in you. That bone is genuinely very funny. Now understand this is a realized filler that section 12 of plan anticipated in its publishing notes after the calendar published this. Fallback taking the July 14th slot. I'll fold into plan as proper copy. Cool. So it's adding our plan. Let's check, did we already had it in our plan or not? Metrics, engagement playbook pillar. article. Okay, yeah, we had a pillar article actually. Yeah, I think it was not really good, so let it be. We are have our calendar also. Morning assets, this is done. This is gonna get done after this. And we have show HN that we did. We need to check actually with Claude why that happened. Also, not the rank on the point count. It means users hit flag on the post and they penalized it, and the flags get buried regardless of votes. Low US traffic. Yeah, show this. Do this in order. Do not delete it. Do not resubmit it. Do not ask anyone to upvote. Email HN now. This is the sanctioned appeal, not a trick. Dang restores. Okay, guys, should we email? Okay, let's send an email to Hacker News. Um, Let me send it with my actual email ID. Let me start a new email. Copy link to this subject. So we are sending guys a mail to Hacker News that why they flagged our post because they shouldn't have. So we are just going to email them. Hi, so this is a posted. It's free MIT. Yeah, it should not have flagged it, right? It's genuinely so disappointing that they flagged it. Your item ID. What's our item ID? How do we get item ID, guys? Um, what is our item ID? We need to get our item ID. Uh, News combinator. Okay, will I get it? Discuss. Okay, yeah, you get it from here. Cool. So the thing is, since it's not posted, will I even get item ID? Okay, and I need to send from Wizarding Media ID. Cool. Give me a second, guys. We are going to mail Y Combinator that why have they hidden it, but we have our ID over here. Let's put our ID in the mail. Was flagged about an hour ago. I posted it's a free MIT repo. I believe it is legitimate. Show HN if you have a moment to lay. Yeah, cool. But let's post it from different ID. Give me a second, huh? I'm just pulling my email. Please post it from a different ID. Uh, just give me a second, guys. I'll keep the spirits alive with my question and jokes. You keep on working. Thank you so much, Diksha. That means a lot. Thank you so much for being here and actually taking out time to be present here and work with us. And I would love for you, help you out in any way possible. Keep supporting. Thank you so much again. And any doubt, any work you may have, do let me know. Yeah, let me pose an email. We're writing an email to guys at that news. Guys, add again. What load feed seems excellent. Or Gmail is working hard right now. I don't know. Cool. In the meanwhile, it's loading. That's not the priority, anyways. Let's see where are we here. Still truncated. Did not resync to the bash mount. Only fresh writes to. Okay, we are still writing 9 article blocks. Okay, cool. So that is being written. We still have our article to go. And as you guys see, this is our whole plan copy paste ready that we are working on. Also, can you guide me of any normal non-coder person should use? If any, no, definitely not everyone can use Fable 5. I think you should help all of us. I met so many people nobody knew. the right answer to this? Okay, that's a very fair question, first of all. That there are so many people who cannot even use Fable 5, they don't and cannot buy these high level plans and everything that ChatGPT, Anthropic, everybody has. Uh, One thing I would say to all those people, right? Simple point is try to buy the smallest plan that you can afford, right? For any one of the platform, GPT, Claude, even Gemini for that matter, all Perplexity, all of that. Buy the smallest plan, and if you don't want to buy and start with the smallest plan, just use their free plan. But that won't give you a lot of output, and that won't you won't be able to use the best model possible from. Now, how this buying affects. Now, these buying, I think all the different companies have their starting package somewhere around $20. If I talk about in Indian rupees, about 1900 to 2000 Indian rupees. And I think why you should buy this because your limits get really extended from a free plan. Of course, they are also not too high, but when you'll see a drastic difference between the limits you had on the free plan to these pro or basic plans. And these plans actually help you when you are trying to brainstorm or when you are trying to build something. I would say this $20 is definitely worth it if you're a person who is full of ideas, if you are a person who likes to research a lot, right? Or if you are a person who is trying to build something. In these cases, that $20 will be really, really worth for you. And in long run, it will actually help you make money if you use it in the right way at the right time. So that would be my recommendation to whoever who thinks, should I buy the AI plan or not? I think you should if you are one of these people. But if you don't want to buy and cannot afford, right, then you have free plans on all the different models. You have free plan for Claude where you can use Sonnet. You have free plan for Google where you can actually use good enough Gemini for GPT 3.1 and I think Flash also. You have a good plan with ChatGPT where I think you can use ChatGPT 5.1 or something. So those all of them have free plans, but you just have to wait for limits to get reset after like maybe 4 or 5 prompts or something. But if you have patience and you feel you're not in an urgency to kind of create something or brainstorm something or research something, then you can use the free plans. But if you are, of course, looking for something of a higher value, of the latest intelligence, then you should buy these plans. And I think they're worth it if you have decent enough amount of work to do. If you are researching, finding jobs, learning something, getting better at any skills, building something, any of these cases, you should buy that basic plan. And as your requirements increases, as you become better with it, then you can go on and buy the $100 plan or $200 plan. Thanks, really helps. I'm glad that helped. Thank you, Diksha, for asking us that. Actually, yeah. So we were just writing a mail to Hacker News. Give me a second. I just want to get this out of place because I don't know why, but they flagged us. They shouldn't have. Makes no sense. Just mailing them. So Achin got flagged, a second look, and yeah, I've sent the mail. And I don't need this, so let's delete it. Cool. Sorry. Moving on. Hacker News is anyways out of picture for us now. So let it be, let them reply. This task is done, so we can actually open it. And this is our final frontier plan. Let's check GPT also what it produced. It did produce some image, right? What? Huh? It produced a blank image? No, loading. Cream background, the result, the catch, seamless, integrate, fast, simple, and secure, a 10x start from nowhere, characters name Alara, named by the model itself. Okay, so we have our graphic also with us. Let's keep it downloaded. Let's close ChatGPT and let's move on, guys. Let's move on. So our first prompt that we need to post, let's read these both posts for X and then actually post it. And I think before that, I just want to post the long form article also and get it out of the way, right? So our title is quality is a procedure, not a property. And this is where we have the full article. Let's kind of take a glimpse through it. Then I spent a long stretch working closely with the frontier tier model, and what separated it was visible behavior before and after. Right? Claude Fable 5, the strongest model, had access to leave general access in a few days. Before the window closes, I gave it one job: write down its own standard for every kind of work I care about, then audit its own writing. It produced 21 standard files, design code writing, reach, motion, marketing, data security, and 13 more. Each carries these many checkable rules and all of that. And the audit is where it turns strange because the model started banning itself. Right? So we have a detailed article. Let's publish it. Okay. Or copy section by section. So I had this model written down, checklist, and how to run it. The ceiling, what does not. Okay. The repo. Do we have all of this in this? I wonder. Yeah, we have actually, but it's not enough, is it? Format as a code block inside how to run it. Okay, let's copy one by one. That will make it better. I just hate this. This happens. See this? To backspace everything. I think it's same only, right? Pass this, print. It has to be add more. Yeah, I think I can just copy paste it. And we have to kind of format it. Okay, let's do it together so we can post this. So I had the model written it down. These articles are a good way to reach a more wider audience, I would say, on X. But of course, not really unless it has a huge value. So I guess this time we are providing a huge value with this article for anyone who is vibe coding, right? So why not? That it is free. Again, guys, this whole thing we have built is completely free. Can you imagine? That was our whole intention behind this. Like anybody should be able to use it for free and not have to pay a penny about it. What about this? This off. What a checkable standard looks like. Okay, I need to go back to the checkable standard looks like. So I had a model written it down. Yeah, we are go. So far, so good. And what's in this? Let's figure out how to run it. Cloud AI. Okay, cool. Still in the running part. Okay, cool. So let's go here back. How to use it in co-work, everywhere else. So we have actually made it useful for everyone to use this skill anywhere. You don't have to use particularly Claude only or Claude Code only. You can do it in Claude co-work, normal Claude chat, everywhere. So that's the beauty of this. The repository. Okay, so I think we should be good. Let's just cross check from here. What checklist, how to run it, the ceiling, the repo. Okay, so all of that is done. I think our article is good. Just the image we need to put. I think I'm going to put an image which we have used prior for this. Let me just check. Give me a second. Oh, this is our thumbnail, guys. Sorry, my bad. Where is it? Was it this? Yeah, it was this. Apply. So we have this frontier, quality is a procedure, not a. Let's put everything in our own language. This US English and normal English itself is something that you should always keep an eye on. And this is basically, if you guys don't know, this is Grammarly. I have it installed as an extension, so it kind of helped me write stuff with better, like kind of takes out my grammar mistakes if I'm making any. I think let's just preview it. So it will look something like this, and it's really good. And I think we should publish it. Have an option? No. Let's publish it. Anyone can reply. Timeline preview. Click link. Publish. Cool, guys. So we have published our second article ever on X. So that is also done. Let's do one more thing. Let's pin it as well. Let's pin the article into your profile. So now we have this article pinned to our profile. If anybody's using, they can actually do that, right? So our this part of work is done. Now let's go back to X. I'm thinking since you have just published the article, we'll do this a little later. But let's ask one thing. So now I have published the article. Should I put X post separately or as a reshare to the article? So as you can see, guys, we are also trying to crack social media parallelly, right? Because if we can crack it for any of the one project, that we can repeat it for any number of projects. I think that's the beauty of it. Okay, let's check in the meanwhile what else we were working on. Let me just close a few tabs. Okay, yeah, we were working on this. That was done. That was done. So right now, everything else is done. We can see. Now let's come back to Hacker News. That is done. LinkedIn. Launch story Monday. 3 posts across the week. Link in the first one, never the body. Okay. I think we can post actually on LinkedIn as well live. Why not? Tell me one reason. We anyways don't get a lot of reach on LinkedIn. So I'm just gonna post it live. I mean, why to hold? We are going to start a post. We are actually going to post it. Okay. And actually put a comment as well with our repository. Repo link is, we have the repo link. We have the repo comment. So our LinkedIn first post is also like, guys, if any of you follow me, don't follow me on LinkedIn, do that. You can put, and yeah, I think it's in the description of the stream. So you can actually follow me and then you can like engage with it. Let's close it. Okay, so we are done with two of our things. We are done with X. We are done with LinkedIn. Let's see what it says for X. Um, Post it separately, a native post pinned. Okay, cool. So we'll do all the X posts separately only. So this is done. Let's go to Reddit, guys. We are going to put it in our Claude. So let's open Reddit first. Okay, and we are going to first join, of course. Got it, and create a post. I don't even know if they'll accept it, but let's hope they do. Okay, let's just do that. Okay, cool. So we have this post as well, and then we'll do rest of the post on later. But first, right now, we are just planning to post on one community, this Claude AI. Okay, we are better offering to very active Fable method mega thread instead. Okay, let's see. Let it add. Do we have anything? No, right? Let's post it. I don't know, but yeah, the idea is to promote, right? So why not post it? Is it posted? That user flare no must contain a post flare. Oh, okay. Claude workflow, view all flare. Oh, I did not see that. Wait, what flare are we on? Claude code, coding, vibe coding, built with Claude, productivity, enterprise, writing, news, comparison, corporate, feedback, promotion. I think we are in vibe coding, built with Claude, right? Or Claude workflow. These are all workflows. So why not have it in the Claude workflow? Oh, no, 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 update the post. Get a post attention, repost in other communities. Do I want to? No. Your post will be reviewed shortly. I just got an email, guys. All the posts are processed like this. Please wait a few minutes. Okay, cool. Let's hope they kind of allow us because uh, we have written it with a lot of art. Wow. Will be directed to post on Mega Thread. Wow. I feel bad, guys. List of ongoing Mega Threads. Yeah, let's post here then. Let's post somewhere. Okay, I'm just gonna put it here. Okay, I'm just gonna comment over here. Let's see if it gets picked up or something. I'm just trying my best because there we couldn't post it as a separate post on Reddit. So this is the way to go, I guess. Cool. We'll wait. Your daughter replied. Yeah, cool. So yeah, our Reddit is done. Product hunt we don't need right now. Blue Sky. What is Blue Sky? I've never heard of Blue Sky. Blue Sky, guys. It's a social media platform. What? Has anyone ever heard of Blue Sky? Real people real on social media you control. Oh, it's like a Twitter. Wow. And people use this? More wow. Who use this? Short form video scripts, guys. Rapid montage, three cream AI, your AI tells all of this, seeming this. We are the strongest model I've used in final dates of gender. So I gave it one last shot. Write down everything, knows about quality, it wrote 21 standard, then eight fresh copies of its audited the entire work. And it did something strange. It banned its own habits, the clean background, the round stats, all of that. Cool. Newsletter and communities. Okay, 14-day calendar. So I think, yeah, so we have started our marketing, guys. We have posted a lot of things. Now, one more thing I want to do is that I want to post our first X post also around this. Let's just see. Uh, yeah, let's just do that. I don't know how much our article will reach people and even our post will reach, but yeah, let's just post it. Okay, cool. I'm just posting this also. So we have our first post live. We have our article live. We have our LinkedIn post live. We have our Hacker News live. We have our Reddit live. So I think we are good to go with everything. All I need to do is now create something for our Instagram and YouTube. So for that, I probably need to show you guys our repository and actually record it real time. That's the plan. Okay, let's prepare ourselves. Sorry, guys. And after this, we'll actually build a live platform using Opus and the skill. Okay, even let's ask. So now I myself want to use the skill to build a project. Can you tell me how can I use it in a different session and different folder so I can build my whole project. So let's see, guys, how we can do that. That will be, I think, helpful for us to start with. Parallelly, I'm thinking let's play some basic songs. Why not? Okay, so we have a script also, right? Let me just open the script. I think that will help me a little. Social plan. Where's my X file? Oh, it's on my Claude, right? My bad. Sorry. Okay. Short form video scripts, rapid montage, all of that I don't need now. Yeah. So the strongest model I've ever used in final days of general success. So I gave it one last job. Write down everything it knows about quality. It wrote 21 standards. The 8 fresh copies of it audited the work. All of that. About 260 pages all documented. Now the model you already have can execute against its bar. It's free. The link is below. I don't want to promote it this way. We'll keep it very organic. Okay. Let me just close my this. Cool. So yeah, let's record a kind of a reel which we'll post later. But you guys get an idea. This is how I've been creating all the shots and stuff. But yeah, so I built a skill which will make your Claude, Opus, Sonnet, GPT, or Gemini produce work close to what Fable 5 would ship. Fable 5 is going away from general use in a few days, and also it's very token heavy. So, if you want to save a lot of tokens or you want to use and get an output as close to Fable 5 after it is gone from your plan, this is the skill that I've built for you. It's called Frontier. It's right now available on GitHub. It's for free, of course. So, what we have exactly achieved with it is uh, we have shipped and are audited 21 standard files. These files consist from design, code, research, media, sales, storytelling, marketing, security, prompting, writing, and whatnot. And each of these standards have multiple rules within them, like varying from 34 rules to 59 rules. So it's not just a very simple output that you will get. You'll get a very detailed output from Opus, from GPT, what Fable can give. Of course, it cannot one shot as of now, but with this skill, it can give you almost equal quality output. It is very simple how it works. It basically scope and arms which craft or skill it needs to use. Then what candidate do we require? And once that is done, it will start to produce one concern per step. After that, it will check whether the output is good enough or not. If by looking at it, the output is good, it will just move on. If not, it will start to fix everything again and again. Because Fable is more like a one-shot tool, like one-shot model, you can actually just one-shot things from it. Opus and everything requires reprompting, a lot of loop engineering and all of that. So that is something that we have inbuilt within the skill. So it will generate a very good prompt. And it is also going to save you a lot of tokens because you don't need to use Fable and you can use Opus. It's live right now on GitHub at apurgen25/frontier. Use it and let me know what you think. All the details, how to use it, what to do with it, you can get easily from the readme of the repository. So yeah, I'm excited to what you guys come up with and use the skill. Cool. So I think guys that was good. We recorded it very organically. We showed everyone what we have built, and yeah, let's see if people can use, and we will also use this. So that's the beauty of it. So yeah, this is done now. All of our work related to this skill is done. Now we can move on to other things, which is how we can use it so we can actually build something live with it, right? So we are going to, so it says how to use the skill. I'll also give you an example. How to you basically you can use this skill, right? The first step is you create a repository or whatever, you initiate your Git and all of that. And then you have to just do one Claude MD drop, right? What is it, what you're working on, what is it used for, all of that details you can give. How to build a whole project with this. Okay, that actually changes the output quality. Drop a Claude MD in new folder before you build. This is a skill. It's a real project site instead of synthesizing from default taste. Single highest level leverage you can do. Okay. Do not run one giant frontier builders. The skill is tuned for discrete, excellent deliverables and its own law. Means it performs far better decomposed. Treat it like a quality engine you run on each meaningful piece with ordinary Claude code work. The sequence scope first start in plan mode or run frontier build a plan for this project to get the architecture. Run each piece in this mode for that fits. Okay. Give real input, real data, all of that. Cool. Mode cheat sheet, front/frontier, think quick. Okay. Cost versus one shot about 1.5 to 2x of cost. Most implementation this. Best of n candidates converge loop, the landing page, the core, the whatever we are doing, right? Frontier think gate just stays the panel and all of that. So I think now I already have built a plan for the platform that I want to use. I used Claude for that, and I actually built a plan for it. And now what I want to do is I'll just create a new folder and I'll start working on it. That's the plan right now. Okay, let me just quickly pull out the plan that I've made. Just give me a second. Uh, okay. Um, just checking my plan, guys. How to use this with Cloud Code. This is there. And we have our Claude MD file as well with us. Okay, cool. So we have both. What do I write in Claude Code to start building? Okay, cool. So now we are all done with this. Let's open a new window. Let's actually create one folder. Give me a second. I'll just create one folder. New folder. I'll just name it. Put the folder here. Okay, cool. So it's just thinking and letting me know, and then we'll actually use this. Okay. We'll use the skill also to kind of test it real time, how exactly it will produce the output. In the meanwhile, let's look at some what's happening on social media. Yeah, one more thing we wanted to do, right? We need to reply to a lot of social media posts. So let's ask one more thing. Also, there are a lot of social X posts where people are talking about that mm, Fable will go away after 7th and how you can save token with Fable, etc. So I want to reply to all of them. What reply can we post? Let's use Fable only for this, guys, for a moment. Let's use Fable hi. Let's ask for a reply. And then we'll actually on live stream reply to a lot of those posts. And we'll also read and see what people are generally saying about Fable going back and not they are not able to use it in the subscription plan. So yeah. Also suggest me guys if anybody's there like how we can make these streams more engaging, how we can make them more fun for you. If you guys have any inputs, keep chatting, keep saying hi, tell me about yourself. What do you do? Where do you work? Are you studying? Whatever, you'd like to share with me or anyone if is here, they are here. But yeah, these things take time. I'm pretty sure will grow one day in a good way. But as of now, yeah, it's gonna take some time. Hmm, Going on and okay. Make dir. Okay, we have our prompt. So we are gonna put our prompt over here. So you guys see, I just asked it like, how can I use this plan in Claude? It says you have to just put this and execute the scaffold only. So we'll start with one thing and then loop. Then the loop you reuse for every model. Everybody knows I use a lot of loops. So yeah. Um, then do the confirm the it mean non-regular propose the exact sprint. Okay, cool. So I think I'm going to change it a little. So let me just write my own prompt maybe, right? Let's update Claude as of now. What version are we on? That's all. Okay. So we are gonna work on this. We need both those files, so we'll get those. And one thing we are going to use Opus over here, guys. We are not going to use Fable because otherwise we'll run out of our usage very quickly. So the smart thing to do over here is to use Opus. Fable is going away thread. Okay, we have these. How to save tokens with Fable? We have this. And what do I use after? Okay, cool. So let's pull out text and let's actually see what people are saying, and then we do that. But I don't want to pinpoint a particular player. Wow. India lost, right? Today's match. IND versus England. 190 for 7, 191. Crazy. Crazy. Fable usage. Right? Let's search under this. I think we'll get a lot of things. Someone just said how you can extend the this. So let's reply to it, I think. How to save tokens. So this is what I'll do. Okay. So let's reply over here. See, this is what I was talking. Now this asset image is coming over here. So it's good for us. So we'll have to find all these things and then we'll do. So the best Fable 5 use case I've found so far. Somebody's saying the best Fable use case, right? Yeah, okay. I like this skill. I want to read about this skill. We'll do that. How to save tokens with Fable or Fable is going away. Okay, let's do this probably. Okay, let's reply to this. Maximize Fable usage. My pattern. Let's copy paste this and let's reply this. Okay. The biggest token I found fail letting its on calls. Yeah, I think this is a good one. Let's use this. Okay, instead of micromanaging, so let's post this. I think it's catchy also, right? Like we are writing biggest if I found I don't use it to generate, use it to judge and write standards. Generation cost tokens run every run a standard it writes, right? All of that. So it makes more sense. After launch, I've done a ton of work following the same. I turned it to a skill and use every feature, right? So somebody else also wrote something similar. So how about we tell him this? When I have built plan because we have stuff. Okay, let's write. Well, free until 7, do it. Okay, so this one person is saying about 7th, going away on 7th. So let's do this, right? So it will make more sense. So you have to figure out what and how to reply to which particular thread. I also applied to Fable to wiki style repos. This. I wouldn't call Fable mind blowing, but it's better than 5.5. Okay, cool. So what worked for me before losing access? How to find tail? Okay, I spent this week. Okay, cool. So let's reply this. Okay, somebody's saying it's best used as an orchestrator. Cool. Use Fable on high. Fable 5 is officially back. It's going to disappoint a lot of people. So yeah, this is a good thread to reply, right? Spend this week doing what? So people actually know exactly what was the plan like and what we did. So we have built this repository. Now anybody can come and use it. So this is how we are making that change. How the whole transaction enable feedback. Define the goal, not the instruction, but only included through 7 July. So somebody's talking what you can do till 7 July. So this is something you can do. So this is the biggest save that we have found, and I think everybody should use it. So we're going to reply this. That's it, I think. Otherwise, X will kind of think of it as a spam. So I think we have done enough. Let's go and check if we have, okay, we have already 31 people that has gone through our article and 10 people that has gone through our this. Let's see if that has converted anyway in coding agents. Okay, this is nice. Check it later. Let's see if we have gotten any more traction on our repository because of this. No, so far not. I think we are still at 3 stars. That's fine. I think by tomorrow when we'll release our shots or anything, it will be better. So another thing is done and checked off of our list, guys. So we have done the marketing completely that we wanted to do. Now let's go to the new thing that we are going to start and let's build something impactful. Okay. So here we are going to build a platform slash tool in legal domain. I have some plan written with Claude. You can review it and we can start building with homepage. Okay, so that's the plan. Let's give it this also and let's attach both the plans to this. We just need to find where these plans exist. Give me a second. Download um, all files. We will. Okay, we have gotten the plan. Let me just pull it out. Open. I'm just gonna paste it over here. Oh, I cannot do that. Upload from- Oh, my bad. Give me a sec, guys. Tracked all, extracted. Now I can do that. Simple thing made complex. Okay, so now it will take some time. Let's just cross check. We are on Opus. So we are going to use Opus for sure. And yeah, let's start building with this. So we have given the first prompt to basically start building this platform. It has a huge detail about what I want, who are the users, what exactly do we need from it. But as of now, we are only going to design the homepage with the frontier skill that we have built. So let's see how that comes in handy. And apparently, again, my internet is not working or lagging, it seems. Let's see. It is fine. In the meanwhile, we'll also talk about a lot of things, guys. Don't worry, I'm not gonna bore you guys for sure. Okay, I want to ask, how can I use my frontier skills? And also, we have a design document created, guys, which we use for a lot of purposes whenever we basically need to create a homepage or a website, because that helps us create better designs. So we are going to see how we can use it along with frontier skills to make it the best output possible, right? That's the plan. So I'm just going to check it where I keep it, and basically, yeah, we're going to use it for sure. Project, design library. I've actually written it with a lot of thought, the whole thing. Maybe I'll share it with someday with you guys. What exactly do I have? Let me just ask it on Opus, not using Fable 5. Um, Building platform from scratch on another session. Which file do I use for design so it creates best designs? I hope, guys, the size of this is fine for you, right? Do you want me to like zoom in or something? I don't know if you guys can tell me, like, is it readable for you guys or is this better? Okay, I'll maybe zoom in a little so it's more readable for you guys. I'm building a platform from scratch. Another session. Which file do I use for design so it creates best design? As we have built multiple, please tell me which to use. So it will tell me basically which file I need to use, and then I'll basically ask that I have this file, how can I use it with Frontier? And then we are going to use both of them in the new model. So this is how basically you guys you white code. If you have multiple projects, multiple skills, you ask AI to figure out the best way for you. You don't need to sit and figure out, hey, which skill to use, how to use, what to do. You just tell it that these are the skills that I have. These are the prompts that I have. What is the best way to use them? And AI will figure it out themselves. You don't need to sit and think, okay, I'll just give this prompt, then I'll give this skill, and then I do that. You don't need to figure out that sequence. Let AI figure it out and give you the best produced output. That's exactly what we are going to do here. We'll use our design file with our frontier skill to kind of output the best front end possible for our new platform. And we are doing it live, so I'll show it to you guys. Okay, it's compacting. Let's see in the meanwhile. I know I'm expecting it too soon, but any traction would be great. I don't know. Like, I think from India, it's very hard to grow on X, especially in the domain of AI, because I feel like people just not really kind of use it, right? Like they don't believe you much. So it hurts, but it is what it is. I always believe. You can't really complain. You can only try. Okay, let's see this. Let's post it here because this is the exact thread we needed, and it actually might help us reach better people because we have put it. Give it the hardest problem, not the easy. Use it to write skills for Opus 4.8. And how do you think the idealism is worth it? All of that we have done. So all we can do is hope, right? Like for example, somebody actually liked it, but I don't know if they came to GitHub actually check out our skill. Probably not. Otherwise, they would have started or forked it. But eventually, yeah, maybe they will eventually, right? That's the plan. I also want to post it on Discord of one of the communities. So let's ask it to give me that too. Um, I also want to post in a Discord community. What should I write? And then we'll actually post it in the Discord community because it's a real, you can say, real Discord community with a lot of builders and vibe coders. So that can be a good help for us, basically. So I'll just launch the Discord, post it there, and then be done with it. Because any kind of traction, I think, will be absolutely crazy on this. Because at the end, it's going to help the community only. Okay, we'll keep checking X because I think that's where most of the vibe coders sit these days. It's not Instagram, it's not YouTube, but X. Okay, it actually went through the plan. All AI informs, never advise, safety guide bypass, no fee sharing with this, evidence, non promise, promise sprint scaffold, and all of that we have. It also gave me the folder structure. Shell will name the project and not what it's saying, Sandhi. Okay, yeah, let's see. Did it give me what do I need to post on Discord? It's writing, and I'll actually post it on Discord. You just check. Request. Yeah, I'm still looking for tester feedback for Pulse. Yes, I am looking for design partners. Do you have, please let me know. How can you help me with that? Right? Let's ask someone. Someone has been interested in our product, guys. I don't know how many of you are aware. We have this product Pulse, where basically we are a company brain and we are helping out teams and organizations to kind of record everything that ever happened in their company amongst multiple people, amongst multiple tools, right from all the possible tools that they have, all the people in different teams we have, all the channels they have. We record every decision, every commitment that is ever made, every feature that is ever built, and then put them in the one place so you can actually retrieve the context as and when required for yourself, for your AI tools, prepare yourself for meetings better, prepare, do your tasks on time, finish, commitments that you might have made, have a brain for your work. So anytime you need to refer to something that you don't need to re explain your decision, how you made particularly something. All of that can be done at one single place within your company brain, and it's called Pulse. Okay, we'll put our project here. I think we'll be able to. Yeah. Share project also we have two things. Just launch peer platform for indie hackers and builders. Oh, that's why he's asking. Interesting. Let's see if we have that for Anthropic developer. No, 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 no. Discord called BridgeMind. It's a team of five coders. Okay, cool. So this is something we'll do. Parallelly, we were doing design. Yeah, right. World-class language space that is portable. Okay, copy that into a new project or docs. Open kickoff. Copy kickoff prompt. Fill in the product truth block with your platform real text and send it. Give the whole file, not excerpts. The same designer but wired to the side idea. Okay, cool. So we need two files, right? Let me open in File Explorer, guys. Let me take these two, copy it, and put it in my new repository, right? That's what we need to do. So I've put it in the new repository that I have, and now it can use these. I also need these two copy as path. So I need to check how I can use Frontier with this, right? That's another thing we are looking forward to. Okay, once this will end up writing, then we'll ask. And this is done. This has done its job. Okay, cool. Get the bridge mine post. Yes. Sorry. Wide into the same skill. Look, Vibe is same purpose, same. Before Vibe go wide into skill. Okay, cool. I'll have to see before after. Cool. Let's post this. I think this will make sense. Let's do that. I think share project. Yeah, let's post this. So we have posted a nice prompt for this. Let's see what happens. In the meanwhile, I need access to both those files and check how we can use this. Copy as path. Let me switch to Opus. We have this. Yes, path. This. I want to use these design files with Frontier for a new product that I am building. How can I use these in the most effective way to produce the best output? Right, this is exactly what we need. I'll zoom in again for you guys. Layer appearance, zoom in. So I'll tell you once it's producing a result. In the meanwhile, let's look at, yeah, this we have done. So let's close Discord as well. We don't need it. Claude also we don't need as of now. Not code, basic Claude I'm talking. And yeah, it will read these files, then tell us how to use it with alongside Frontier skill. And this project that we are starting from scratch, we'll use our design skills, we'll use our Frontier skill and build the platform which you'll see live on the stream, and you'll yourself rate whether it has produced a good result of Fable level or not. Right? That's the focus. Before anything, we will start with front end. Please wait for my instructions. We will begin with homepage. Okay, so we are beginning with homepage in this, and let's see what happens. I have zoomed in this also so you guys can see what's happening. Here it's still thinking. Hi, is anyone in the chat? Do say hi to us. We are just starting. We are building a lot of things, guys. The idea is to help people build and also make a product which will eventually be able to monetize and help the community with which as well. We already have built a couple of products. One is called Pulse, where basically your company brains live, and you can actually connect all the different tools, have all the people at one place, so any decision commitment you can get a response to. The second product that we have is called Simplify.ai, which is an Instagram marketing place. We are actually working on revamping this tool as well, so to make more user friendly, and you can get better output from everything that it can do. You can do competitor analysis, you can plan all your content, you can write captions, write scripts with it, you can plan your invoicing and finances, and you can do auto DM, all of it at one place for Instagram. So these are the tools that we have already built, and we are building a lot more. Okay, so it says what are these two files are. When you have lift levers, cool. The setup that avoids the front is a single one engine that manuals or are the Rubik. Split them cleanly by role and how and what. The concrete workflow, set up the folder. Okay, describe rubric for this project. This world where this, fill in the product block truth, invoke in full mode, page full, best of n hero design. Then not product truth and its brand token, the base manual point me at this or confirm you want to run design frontier alone, which leaves the base bar on the table, two decision design frontier flags, image gen API, a small budget for real imagery. Okay, cool. So this is within the demo video, right? Give me a final prompt to put to start building this on the other session. It has access to both these files in its own folder. I can invoke frontier skills view. Okay, it's basically I think picking context from one to another. Front end homepage first, hold back the back end and everything. We'll start with the front page today and see what kind of output we can produce. All right, that's the whole idea to start with. In the meanwhile, let's look at our X again. If we have any progress over there. Okay, cool. We have already have a notification, so that's nice. Ellie Cross like the reply. I don't think he did came to our repository though, but yeah, slowly, steadily. It slops from Fable, generic, instead it helps you build websites that actually look clean. Yeah, we can reply to this, just save it. You're still paying monthly subscription, you are missing out on what I didn't do. You can set up entire clones of apps like Whisperflow and all of that. Yes, so I don't know. So there are two ways. Um, One major thing I think that's happening across the industry and across the companies is adaptation of voice over text, right? Because of course you can speak way faster than you will type ever, right? You can maybe type 50, 60 words per minute. But in terms of speaking, you can speak like 120, 30, or up to 150, 60 words per minute as well. So there is an adaptation of voice agents, voice tools, which can basically convert your speech to text and you can actually give them. I think the biggest tool right now that is working is Whisperflow. There are more other tools of enterprise level as well. But if let's say any of you cannot afford, such tools like Whisperflow or something, though they are not very pricey, but even I'm talking, you want to go with free models. I think there are a lot of free tools also that exist. I also have installed one. Um, and I'm using Parakeet model. Parakeet model, I think, is by NVIDIA itself, and I'm using that tool to kind of dictating when I'm writing maybe long passages or explaining an idea or something. Here on the stream, I'm mostly typing my prompts, but yeah, when I do coding and everything alone, I kind of just dictate my prompts and stuff. And that is a free to use model. You can install it. It's hardly a 1.5, 2 GB model, and it can actually provide decent enough output. Of course, it's not as good as a, again, any frontier app or like, top class apps. But if you want to save up money and don't want to invest on it, then it's a good way to go. Um, Okay, so we have this here. Okay, cool. So we have this. I'll do this, right? So we are going to start with this, and then eventually we'll see how we can go about it, right? So what we'll do is we'll put this prompt. One thing I'll anyways tell is, oops, sorry, my bad. This happens so many times with me. I'll just press enter and it just takes the whole prompt. I don't want it to. So as I said, I want to start with landing page, but these are some quality checks or principles that you can integrate while designing it. So take your time, but understanding this and implement it on our project accordingly. So it won't take exactly line by line command off from it, but it will use whatever it feels like the best. And I think we have the frontier. Yes, you can see we have a. I just hate this when happens. Hate this so much. This especially with skills. Like you just think you have to press enter, but you don't have to press enter. Okay, let it work. I think we can close this also for now. We are done with this. Yeah, we were working on X. Meanwhile, our code is working. Let's look what's happening in the world. Let's look at what else is happening. How to prompt the new Claude Fable 5. Give the goal, the why, not the steps. I'm working on this goal. Who is it for? Then why? Then need what the output enables. No, write me a follow-up email. That's task. Claude 5 works well on goals. Context. The project knows the chat forgets. Use everything in this project file. My about me doc, instructions uploaded. Example, if it's not there, pull it from my connectors. Don't guess. Stop re-explaining who you are every single chat. Put it in a project once. Saved once, loaded in one word. Skill name applied fully. Effort, don't let it undersell itself. This is a routine. Stop it from over planning. When you have enough information to act, making a choice. Yeah, I think a lot of people write these articles. I don't know how much it makes sense to use them. Before Fable 5 switches this, apparently folks have done this before June Fable 5 and the running. They have also compiled things you should do while Fable 5. Okay, I think this is again a good article where we can post our reply. New window, design library, or no? It's in demo video, right? Yeah. Fable 5 is going away, so we are applying this. Okay, so we have done that. Let's see. At 51 and 15. Nice, not bad. Which reminds me, guys, let's post our shots as well on Instagram and on YouTube. from yesterday's stream. I think that always helps us to get more people interested in this our work. And I think that makes a lot of sense for us. As you can see, our posts and everything are growing for us. We have, let's check how many views we have. We have almost 244, 541, 1600, 540, 13.5. This is the last post we made, which is on how you should, like what kind of settings you should do on this. And on YouTube, let's check what post do we have. On X, I don't want to post as of now. View your channel, shorts. So over here we have steal this prompt and it's already performing well. So let's post this on Instagram also. We'll create a post. We'll select, steal this prompt. So now all these companies, there is no direct way as you can do transfer app to app. Just say WhatsApp chats you are taking from. Right. I'll change the cover later, but I'm just gonna post it from here. Let me just pick the caption for this. I must have it from somewhere. Give me a sec. Yeah, steal this from this one, right? Let me mark it yellow as well. Instagram caption, right? Yeah, cool. We have it. We have everything set. Let's share. So we are just uploading our Instagram reel. Also, we can upload maybe a YouTube short as well, right? We can just keep working over the night and whatever views we can get, we can get. Which Claude model for which task? Edited. Let's check what is edited. Um, Turn off this Claude setting. Let's save it. Let's post it tomorrow. Otherwise, we'll not have anything tomorrow. Anyways, this is growing, so this is good on YouTube. And on Instagram, we're posting. On X, we have already made two posts. I'm thinking, should I make another post with this? Last is this only. I think let's post this one here also. Yeah, Wi-Fi lagging something. I don't know. Anyways, let's post it here. Fill this prompt. Yeah, yeah. Let me just copy my caption if you don't mind for X that I've written. Yeah. So I have this whole set of content prepared, guys. So whenever I just need to post, I can just easily and quickly post from one platform to another. And it's a whole process that I've made. I'll share you my pipeline so you can also maybe use it. And especially if you are streaming or if you are creating content and want to create like short form content, that then it's even way better. Okay, so this is happening. Wow, still not uploaded. Wait for it to get uploaded. X is also uploading. Keep it open. So we are just uploading our Instagram content. You can always follow us there if you'd like to follow. We are growing slowly. We are building a community. We are helping people out, and we have already posted a lot of content, and that is absolutely great value if you ever get a chance to go through. Right? Done. Can I post it? Yeah, post. So X post is live, guys. While let's check out our code as well. What's happening there? Okay, what sign action should I take? Then not landing page, nothing is built yet. So this hero, build a confidential consult, start privately, no sign up. Okay, what should we do, guys? What do you recommend? Should we do just join the wait list? No, I don't want to do that. Just a human first one matching the 2030 manual concierge cases in your. Okay, let's do the join the wait list. Which brand direction should I build the hero inside? All three avoid the generic cream. Yeah. Resolution warm, dark, or clear path. Okay, warm and green. Should we go with it? Let's go with it. We'll change it later if you require. But The idea is to check what kind of output we can create with our skills. Okay, right. Instagram is also live. If you'll give me a moment, guys, I'll just change my Instagram cover, reel cover. Cannot I'll change. Edit the cover. Um, yeah, who's this? Uh, yeah, this looks good. Let's do that. Cool. So we have changed our cover also. So that's a good thing. We have our Instagram short live. We had our expose live, and tomorrow we will take our YouTube short live as well. Cool. Done, guys. You can follow us on all these platforms if you'd like. You can just put exclamation Insta or exclamation X in the chat and you will get the link. So I can check out the chat. Cool. So our Instagram is done. Our X is done. Let's just leave it to tomorrow morning. For now, for marketing part, and let's focus on what we are building. And of course, just scrolling Instagram and stuff. Close month in view, appearance, zoom out. Cool. Let's do one more thing. I want to keep this with me in a document. This is what I also do, guys. I create like whatever output I get from AI. If I feel that is really important, and in later stages it can come handy while I can refer to them or read them, I always save it in a doc file or something, so to refer to them later accordingly. Today also, I think this since this we are beginning this new project, the Claude is able to understand everything. So I'll just save what it mentioned. So later on, I can use it as a context. That's the focus. I think it got stuck or something. I personally feel it's not really working properly. Close it once and open it again. I do just write continue for now. Let me just check which model I'm using and just continuing. Let's see what happens. Okay, yeah. Now we are good. We have started. We have created a folder also. What? It has started working. I don't have a file yet. What are we working on? Not. Oh, it's working in its memory right now. Cool. So that's happening. That's fine. Yeah. Meanwhile, let's look at X. Once we'll get into like coding and more technical side, we'll focus more towards X and Reddit than Instagram or YouTube because I feel that's where most of the people who are really building something or even flexing are there, and you kind of get a lot of information if you properly prepare. Fable does not does in a day what used to take your team a month. The Claude Fable 5 setup guide. You don't need this guide to be honest. You need better skills and better understanding. Outside our AI bubble, I hardly know anyone who really knows what Fable 5 is and what a massive leap these new models represent. They only know AI overviews in Google or ChatGPT or free tier. They do not know what agents we are. Hmm. Yeah, this is another very interesting point, guys, that I would love to talk to and discuss about. Right now, the world is divided between three people, three kinds of people that I personally believe, and I'm talking only from the AI domain perspective. The first, who knows, who have no idea what AI is, right? The first kind of people are who have no idea what AI is. Second, who knows AI, what AI is, and are using them. Third, who know what AI is, but are not accepting it and considering it as a bubble, as it is written over here. That outside our bubble, I hardly know anyone who really knows Fable 5. So this is what exactly is happening. People don't even know the kind of intelligence AI brings into the picture, the kind of work it can do for you and how it can help you, because they are still working with their conventional method. I feel like some people who are already with industry experience of a long time, it's okay if they don't want to accept or they are not able to understand it. But with people who are coming in, who are new, who are fresh, freshly started working or learning, they should definitely at least give this a shot and give this a fair shot to see how it can actually change the way you work. For the second kind of people who knows AI and use it, I would say they should expand their horizons. If right now they are just using Google Gemini for just basic search or Chat GPT to produce those funny images and stuff, they should expand their horizons further to start researching with it, brainstorming with it, coding with it, produce a real life work with it, maybe a file, maybe a doc, maybe a video, anything. So start to broaden your horizon if you're already using it. And the third kind of people who think that AI is a bubble, they know everything about it, but they're not accepting it. I'm not against them. It's okay. You are upskilling yourself with the conventional ways. That's totally fine. But genuinely, with time, I think since this is a technology that every enterprise, everyone is going to adapt, you should not lag behind. I would say, even if you don't want to use it in your workflows and everything, start working in the backend, learn with it, see if it can actually help you generate value for you, speed up your work, make you more efficient. And I think that will be the case, because if you are already an expert of something, if you already have information and you're getting a helping tool, then why not use it? So this is something that I would definitely say that people should do if they don't know AI, if they are aware of AI but don't want to use it, and if they're already using AI but not to its full capacity. Cool. Let's see where is our. Okay, yeah, we are writing. We have started writing the pipeline. I can render, font load, the green accent, warm up paper background are correct. Evident loop is live. Now phase one, three independent hero action inside everything. Okay, so we have started building our product page. This is going to be the home page for our website. Let's see how it comes up with. Once we have an idea, then I'll show it to you guys. I don't know why it's creating a picture or a full-fledged working page. I think it should create a full-fledged landing page and not just like a photo, but we'll get an idea. You are producing one hero of a node as single self-contained HTML file. Okay. Uh, the file is your entire delivery. Cool. So we are writing the entire file and not just like one element of it. We are good to go. So let it cook. Definitely let it cook, and we'll see what do we need to do next. And it's using whatever craft files we need to use. As you can see, candidate directory exists. All of that is happening. We are using our design library as well. And at the end of the day, we are going to write it in our project. So yeah, our workflow is good to go, and I'm glad. Cool. Let's move on. We went from learn to code to learn to prompt in 3 years. Actually, that's the case. Let me share you a little bit about my own journey, right? What I feel. I graduated in 2019. I started working as in a company as a machine learning engineer. At that point, Stack Overflow was everything, right? Whenever I used to get stuck, whenever I used to feel I don't know something, I used to go to Stack Overflow, ask it, search it, Google it, sometimes maybe on GitHub and whatnot. And that was like everyday routine of coding, because at that time we used to write code manually. And that is, I'm talking about 2019, 2020, 2021. After that, I went into marketing, but of course, I was in touch with coding. And I cannot believe how much it has changed in the last 5 years. I think ChatGPT got announced in 2023, if I'm not wrong. Initially everybody was using it for more like just talking to it, researching, making it as a friend, and sharing your personal thoughts and all of that with it. But eventually people figure out how they can kind of use it for more productive things. And that is where I think the world changed. And eventually with the coding capabilities that are integrated with the within these models is absolutely crazy. You don't need to learn how to code. You are actually learning how to prompt better and better, how to improve, how to fix bugs with AI and not manually. That is, I think, the only requirement what everywhere it is, even in companies which are adapting AI and the new coming startups, and eventually the old enterprises will also shift to this. But that does not mean that you should stop learning to code, because that kind of gives you the ability to understand the code even that AI is writing. And that is very important, because when you're debugging something, or when you are understanding something, how it works, or when you're trying to figure out a particular feature, that is the key to it. So you definitely need to know how coding works, but you don't need to kind of learn syntax, right? Previously, it used to happen, okay, I need to learn what is a syntax to build a tree or do a particular algorithm, or even in ML, Python, everywhere. Now I don't need to do that. I just need to know what I need to do, what kind of workflow I need to build. If X output is coming, what will be my Y input like, and then what is the output of Y, and then Z, and so on. And that is, I think, is the best way now to kind of up upskill yourself, improve your game, and eventually get great output. Mm-mm. Yeah, you see, we're getting some traction on X, which as of now is not converting much into our GitHub, but yeah, maybe eventually. So no rush, I would say. Okay, so we have started writing our file, guys. We have started writing our homepage. Once we are done with this, we'll end up today's stream, but we are gonna see what the output will get produced, and then we will move on to other things. I think on today's stream, just to give you some context, we have used we have already down on 61% Fable, so 5-6% only, but we did very minor tasks. Our session got reset, so we are still at very fresh. And weekly, I've already used 40% of my usage. I think as of now, this is fine. And this is also okay because I don't need to do any heavy tasks for the rest of the week. But yeah, let's see. And anyways, since we have built the skill, now I'm going to use more Opus for all the work that I'm going to do and see how that comes out. Okay. Recently, I split my Anthropic subscription with OpenAI. Now each one gets $100, and I've been using Codex for most of my work for a week. Honestly, I see no reason to continue with Anthropic. Codex advantage, much better context. The quota lasts much longer, much faster, better results. Codex app actually works by streaming to mobile app. Actually works really well for usage and all of that. Interesting. I think yeah, this is another division happening around the world that you don't know whether you want whether you want Claude or GPT. I think as of now with Fable, GPT cannot match that intelligence, but you have very less usage. Once um, Fable goes out of your plan on 7th, then you are almost at equal tier, right? Whatever is GPT doing is more or less what Opus can achieve. I don't think there is a lot of a difference pricing wise or in any other way as well, but eventually we'll get to know what happens on 7th. Okay. I'm paying $200 for each service and want to get the most out. Planning, execution. This is another thing a lot of people are following. Hmm. I also want to write one more tweet. People also talking X about how they are merging GPT and Fable. So we can write a reply in that text as well. See what model are we using? Opus, cool. Let's start with Opus. I don't think we need Fable for this. That will be an overkill, huge overkill. Okay, I think we should definitely reply to this. This will be a good X thread to reply to. Finally, let's see where our build is. Let's allow it. We're in auto mode, right? So it should be good. Just want to check one thing, guys. Uh, what things? I guess we'll stream for maybe 20 more minutes, guys. I think we'll be done with this work that we are doing. So I think another 20 minutes should do. Just checking a few things. Waitlist. Yeah, okay, this is fine. Cool. I think we're good. Yeah, so it gave me a reply. The version of this, don't route between anytime. Okay. Okay, cool. I think this is fine. We can use this to reply to that thread. Let's see. Claude Fable 5 just cloned a $10 billion app in 2 prompts. Fable 5 just spent 10 minutes just thinking before writing a single line of code. Uh, Before Fable 5. Whole code base migration, reason across a doc mountain, multi-state project. Anthropic has done some crazy marketing with Fable. Okay, if I talk to you about that, you will never imagine. Everybody's talking about Fable because we know it's gonna go out after 7th of July, right? And that is, I think, a huge strategy with Anthropic. First, they launched, then within 3 days it got banned. Then they come out again on 7th with lesser usage and say they are going to take it away from the plans on 7th of July. And I think that is crazy marketing because now everybody's like, use Fable, use Fable, use Fable, use it for this purpose, use it for that purpose. And everybody's just doing that. They are just trying to improve their workflows, their documents, every detail that they possibly can with Fable. So before that happens, gets out of your plan, you have everything ready. And I think that was a very good strategy by Anthropic. This gives them an idea how much usage they can take, what kind of, how much people are interested in Fable, what they can generate with Fable, how much competition will they require if they release it in a plan. They get so much data out of this because everybody is just trying to token max Fable right now. And I think that's a brilliant strategy. Accidentally had Opus 4.8 switched on for a brainstorming session, and I was wondering why Cloud got so dumb. Once you use Fable, you can't go back. Can't wait to drain my pocket next week once they're out of subs. Okay, I have an opinion. So nothing against this. So a lot of people are saying once Fable gets out of the subscription plan, it will be on usage credits, right? Please don't use Fable on usage credits unless you have endless money to spend on AI. I'll tell you the tasks that we have done with Fable will take over $100 with one single prompt, even if you'll use it at the most optimized way of medium or high. Within 2, 3 prompts, you'll lose $100 $100. And the whole plan of Claude is like $100 and $200. The biggest plan is $200, where you'll get a lot of usage with Opus. Like if you are just running one agent working in a sequence, you'll never run out of kind of tokens. But if you're using them without subscription and you are using usage, even with Opus, those tasks takes like $30-$40 easily. With Fable, they'll take over $100 the same tasks. So do not go ahead and drain your pocket, guys. Definitely not. Save it. Eventually, we'll get the intelligence of Fable either from ChatGPT 5.6 or Fable will come back within the subscriptions as they arrange more competition. So do not even think about using it on usage credits unless you have $1 billion. Going deeper, I have dozens of loops running at any time. Loops are the future. The person who built the tool can set the name. Loop engineering is good. I'll read all these guys. Basically, that's what I do. That's why I keep saving. Either I'll read it on the stream or I'll read it separately, but I'll read all of this. Let me just check. Yeah. So, guys, I was just having this idea in the afternoon today. I am not sure if these kind of things exist, but as the vibe coding community, as the AI community is growing consistently, I was actually thinking about launching some merch which is very catchy, which is very different, and which kind of tells your state of mind from a coder, coding, or AI perspective. I love that idea. I don't know. I'll do some market research whether it exists or not, but I think that can be a game changer. So you see, told my memory.md about you. How nice this is. It's a romantic coding comedy, right? Like it's such a nice thing. And it's such a privilege if you're talking, telling Claude um, about your partner or whoever you want to talk to about. Prompts to run now that you have Fable back. These prompts are related to improving our AI harness at a deep level across different dimensions. Let's see, guys, where we are in the code. How far our ranking is clear. Fable takes 8. Winner candidate C. It's the only one that demonstrates. Okay, so we are going with this. I think it's gonna take some time. Let it run. I'm not stopping it today. Let's see what it produces because it's really important for me to see whether we are able to produce Fable level output or not. Look at our overall harness and characterize what I'm ultimately trying to accomplish with it. Then find the parts of the system prompts, agent files, hooks, skills that are working against the goal. So we can get the whole system pulling in a single direction. Okay. One thing I have done and I want to do with Fable in a better way is I'm trying it to kind of check everything that I've done with AI or Claude in the last 4 or 5 months. I'm giving it access to all the memories, all the documents, all the different files that I've created with Claude, and basically have asked it to format it in a way that I can use them in the right time, at the right time, in the right way. And the next step to it is basically make those file more smarter that I don't need to invoke them when I want to use it, and Claude uses it automatically with Opus or with Fable in future or with Sonnet. And that's what I'm going to do because I think that can really make a difference. And I think you should all do as well. Just ask it to understand your memory, ask it to understand your files, and make a workflow out of it. And ask it that it should invoke them automatically when some task is going on and that particular file is associated or related with it. So that is the kind of mapping I want to do, and eventually I'll do that. So similarly over here, if you'll see goal orientation, basically what it's trying to say is that everyone has a goal in mind, right? Like why they're using AI or why they're doing a particular task. And eventually it's more towards a bigger goal that you probably have. And what you can do is your Claude creates endless amounts of memory and files and hooks and skills and all of that. And you keep on installing because as you see, you might use it, you might not use it. So ask it according to the goal that it have understood. Just only keep the files which are really making sense. Keep them separate, use them as it required. And I think that's a very smart strategy if you are building towards a long-term goal. Deeply study richer, so then better. Okay, study self-model audit. Read everything my harness believes about me, identity, goals, voice, preference. Cool. I'll do this, guys. I'll actually do this. Maybe a few days. I'll do it offline, but I'll definitely do this. We built Fable Mythos for your SaaS idea. Claude for roast me based on my older code base. It kind of cooked me. Should we do this, guys? Let's do this. Let's do this. I'll ask Claude to roast me. Roast me based on all our work and conversations we have had so far in any session. Check, complete, memory, and docs. I know I'm using my credits for no reason, but let's see what it comes up with. Let's use extra high for this. Okay, and where are we on a not? Give me a clean token system. Hero winning this. Yeah, we got a good response, guys, on our repository. I don't know who did. Moyeli, see you at product facility, a product team training. Nice, from SF. We replied to his repository. Yeah, we used to study how you can already use Claude. Yeah, yeah. Use it to study how you. Okay, he says the best Fable 5 use case I've ever found. Don't use it to write better prompts. What do I use Claude for? What tasks do I repeat again and again? Okay, I actually wanna do that. Do I keep rewriting manually? What workflows? Okay, we can use this too, right? So this is another one. I think we should actually create a list of things that you should do with Fable as soon as possible. I think we did that, but let's update that list. So, just to give you an idea, Fable is here for another 3 days, and these are the things that you should absolutely do with Fable before it goes from your subscription. First, ask it to go through your chats, your prompts, your documents, your memory, your projects, your skills, and everything. Once it goes through it, then you can actually check what exactly is the goal that you're trying to achieve. What do you use Claude most for? And what are the workflows that you should be using, and how it should be created in a better way? What instructions that you keep writing again and again, and how you can make those prompts, those documents, those workflows better. How you can use Opus to produce similar level output as Fable. And for that, we have built a skill as well, Frontier, which will produce that output. So I think these are the things that you should check with Fable. So once it is out of subscription, you can actually get similar output with other Frontier models. Wow, we'll check this out. Okay, cool. Let's see. Do we have another start? If this guy is interested. No, but it's no. They're doing it for happiness. The page is fully written. Nice. We have our first written page. So let's see what happens. I was present for the rest and noted about to roast your global ban on M-Dash's file, scrupulously not using a single one because unlike you, I have made a peace with my constraints. Okay, guys. So I asked Claude to roast me based on any conversation that we have. It checked the memory, it checked all the sessions we have had, and came out with this. The origin of your entire quality system is asking me anything else, nothing left. You sure nothing else you can think of? Approximately 6 times until I ran out of categories of human knowledge to name. So this is one habit that I have. I keep asking, like, do you have anything else? Do you have anything else? And that's what I say. You always push your model further and further. And I actually make Claude run out of categories to tell me or run out of the changes to make. Then you built a break for the machine. Your loops ran too long, so you wrote a rule forcing a loop to confirm before it starts and report in every passes. So yeah, as I was saying, in loop engineering also, my loops were running for a very long time, like 12 hours, 15 hours. And then it was taking a lot of tokens and usage. So I built a machine to kind of stop it. I put a break on it. So I've enforced a rule to confirm with user before it starts and report after every four passes. So I can decide whether I want to go ahead or not. The whole session you made me run adversarial fresh eye verifiers and all of that. Okay. You maintain a global hook enforced war on M dashes across every file you'll ever touch. But the verifier this session caught that your frontier marketing claimed the model banned M dashes. So I built a new skill where basically you can make your Opus or GPT as smart as Fable. And for that, I actually asked it not to have the rule of banning M dashes because I don't know if people want to keep it or not because we are releasing it to public. So we have banned M dash, but internally I have this rule of banning M dash. Okay, cool. This was good. I think I needed this. So this was good. I needed this. Claude roasted me based on this one session. I would love to kind of analyze the complete Claude memory one day and let it roast me because I think that will be even more interesting. All the three words. Okay, this is running. Full page screenshot caught the scroll reveal section still out at opacity 0. Yeah. So see this guys, we are running loop over here just to figure out and see that whether we miss something or something is not proper. And it's a this works on the basis of it will check visually. It will take screenshots or whatever and then figure out. It's not just gonna check it from the code because sometimes it does not get to catch from the code. It will actually check it after looking at a screenshot and then figure out what the issue was and then kind of fix the issue. So this is exactly what it did just now. Sorry, I think I'm genuinely tired, guys, now. But let's see. So someone says using Fable and as an orchestrator that runs codex session for implementation and validation is incredible. I think this is what everybody is trying to do till the time GPT 5.6 comes out on subscription or Fable comes out on subscription again. They're using Fable just to orchestrate or make the plan and then give it to GPT to execute. I think not a bad idea, definitely. You can do that too. You can do it with Opus or GPT, whatever you're using currently. But I am personally more of a believer that if I'm starting one task on one particular model, I kind of let it run it through. I choose my model wisely, but I just let it through. For Fable, I am just using it for basic planning, basic understanding, improvement of my UIs and animations and documents and memory and some particular skills and all of that because those improvements I can apply anywhere and everywhere today, tomorrow, and whenever I'm doing a project, even if Fable comes out, even if it doesn't come out, no matter what. And I think that's something that you should strategize instead of just putting it on planning, then shifting, putting it on planning and then shifting. Because that way you can actually maybe lose some context, may not produce the right output. Of course, it's an improvement, but not too far, I would say. I think even Summer Sonnet 5 is weaker than Opus 4.8. Yeah, because it's a low level model, right? I was expecting Sonnet to be better than Opus 4.8, but we all knew that Sonnet is anyways Anthropic's mid level model. So it's not never gonna be better than Opus 4.8. Even my expectation was to be better than 4.8 Opus, but it was not, and it will never be. I don't think so. That Anthropic is ever going to do that to their most best model, right? Fable 5 is still a temporary model. Opus is still the frontier model for Anthropic, for general use for everyone. Wagon substitution really quickly. Why? Because this drops. Yeah, everybody's thinking the same. Distinct way of talking, at least inside Claude code. Maybe I'd call it unengaging. I find myself needing to reread many of its sentences two or three times because the structure doesn't mesh well with my brain. It feels unnatural, quite like Opus 4. I've not thought about it. Let's see later. Okay, this is interesting. what is it? Comparing ranking comparison preview Claude Fable 5 before and after. Okay, so before is before it got banned in June, and after is it got released again on 1st of July. So as per this, before in coding front end, before one was better and the after was bad. So we actually nerfed the design also. Vision wise, this is better. Documentation wise, this is way better. Text wise, almost similar. Text expert, okay. Creative writing wise, this is better. Coding wise, the previous one was better. Hard prompts, previous one. Longer query, this one. I think there are so many benchmarks going around, and I think we should build our own as well, a benchmark basically for especially coding and especially writing work because that is most common, and I think we can actually tell people how we feel each model is performing as we use them. But I think a lot of people were very much adamant that they felt uh, Fable after re-release were really, really nerfed. Nerfed in terms of debugging, coding, and everything. They were expecting that any coding task will go to Opus, but that did not happen. But they still felt debugging and security went to Opus a lot of times. I personally have not faced a lot of issues because I've not used it for security purpose, which I know for sure it will go back to Opus. I'm using it for debugging, and for debugging so far, I've been doing front end, a little bit of back end debugging, and it has not shifted to Opus. So I'm not sure how nerfed it is. It definitely is nerfed in my opinion as well. And of course, more consuming more tokens, but eventually we'll get to know once it comes back properly on a subscription plan. Okay, we are at the last stages of this. I think for now we can close this. We'll see this later. We don't need this happening anyways. Key operation, all of that is happening. It is America. 1 year ago, I became citizen of the USA. Oh wow, he was not a US citizen. I didn't know that. Congratulations. Andre Karpathy did something to check it. I spent a lot of time through the hardest 3D prompts at Fable. It is a 45-minute video. I have 60 plus very cool demos for you. Also prompts in the next post. Okay, okay, 3D. I've never tried 3D personally with anything. Never know. I don't know. After seventh, buddy. After seventh. Cool, guys. I think we have covered a lot of things, and I'll still show you guys once I'll have this update on our page. We'll wait for it. I think it's still working. It will finish. It should be finished in a few minutes, but we'll wait for it. But in the meanwhile, I just want to say thank you so much for joining in every day. Whoever just comes, chat, see, even don't talk, engage, are engaging with our shots or talking to us and being with us on any platform possible. I'm genuinely thankful to all of you guys. I was just trying to do my best to build something, market something, help community, all of that. So that is the whole purpose of me doing this. Even if there's single person watching and I can help them in any way, I will be absolutely glad. So anytime you have any doubts, please feel free to drop in the chat. I think Tanvi is there. She says, yeah, good, subscribe already. Thank you so much, Tanvi. I will not be available to stream for the next 5, 6 days at least, maybe more. But I'll be back very, very soon. I love streaming, trust me. Even if there is nobody watching, I'm enjoying this so much. And the best part is I just sit at one place, talk in the camera, record my thoughts while working on a real problem that I'm actually working on. And it gives me so much pleasure. So I'm genuinely happy and I feel I can, we can take this a long way together. But more or less, it's a pleasure to make this a part, make you all part of this community, grow alongside you, and yeah, and keep helping you guys. So thank you so much. Miss me a little. Our videos, shorts, and everything will keep coming out, and we'll see where we go. Proud of you. Thank you so much, Tanvi. And yeah, with that, I think just I'll stop this, show it to you guys first, of course, and then I'll go to sleep. So I'm just waiting for this to finish. We'll have our demo page, dummy page ready, first page, and then we'll work on this product more and more. I'll work on it offline. I'll show it to you guys once I'm back, and yeah, then we'll work on it together on stream because it's a big project. It's gonna take some time, so we'll work on it together. Cool. Is our chat working? Insta. Let's see if our Nightbot is working properly. Yeah, it is. It is. I'm glad it does. So you can follow me on Instagram, follow me on X, and wherever you want to watch it or are watching from. Yeah, that will be a great spot. Long day tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow is Sunday. I have lots of stuff to do. I have a flight to catch. Actually, my flight it is 6 in the morning. So after this, I need to just go to quick sleep, wake up, and then get going. Let's see. Just to finish now. What is fast? Let's see. Claude is taking its own sweet time, but I guess it's faster. Let's wait. In the meanwhile, let's just check a few things. Are this repository is also already on 14 stars, guys? That's crazy good. 14 stars are not bad. Trust me. I have not even started coding long back. I'm just building my name with open source. That's great. And yeah, this repository as well. Hopefully, will get good tasks. I hope I wake up tomorrow morning. Like I'll catch my flight, land, and everything, and then I see a lot of engagement on this. You can always hope. Why not? Uh, Design quick. Once this just says it, I'm starting a loop. I'll stop it. I just want to make sure that I have first good output. But in the meanwhile, I just want to do one more thing. I want to create a repository. Allow me a second, guys. Um, I'll be pushing our code to this code to this report. That's the plan. Yeah. Now let's see. Oh, sorry, my bad. How much token it can? I was just watching this number going higher and higher, and you can watch this 4K almost. It sounds so big and also so small, right? Like 2K tokens. I think I used 2 billion tokens last month. Over 2 billion tokens. And I think probably, sorry, in May I used 2 billion tokens. I have not calculated how much tokens I've used in June, but I'm guessing almost similar amount. But it's crazy to think that an individual with just one subscription plan can use around 2 billion tokens if they know what they are doing and if they want to do what they are doing. And trust me, I'm building my platforms. I'm building proper businesses with this. And that's the point. I don't want to just be a content creator or someone actually want to build something which will go a long way, a long time for me, and I can actually help people out with it. That's the whole plan. I think one task that has been pending and I really want to do is redesign this page with Fable. Unfortunately, I won't be able to do it on stream because I have to go, but off stream, I'll do this for sure and show it to you guys later. Um, I'll just be right back, guys. Give me a second. Let me put some music for you. I'll just be back. Okay. Hope you don't mind. Oops, sorry.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways,
Sorry, guys, I'm
till
back.
my shadow turns to sun
Wait.
rays. And
Yeah.
on we'll go
Oh, I went and almost four people came.
through the
Wow.
highways, and
So I should go only. Before I was here, there was only me and I think one more person. I think people don't like to see me then. Oh, wow, it's thinking for a long time. I don't know what it's doing. I can open this, right? Yeah, let's see what it has made. Give me a second. You back and Jesus rising. Okay, so guys, this is what we have built. A fair settlement with far less court. The usual path runs two people opponents, from noted to agreed, one step at a time. Clarity first, then settlement that holds. See how much code time the root can save. Okay, built for a scared person, not a marketing funnel. Wow, not bad for a first shot. I feel it's lacking a lot of animation, maybe colors, though we want to keep it simple, but maybe a little and all of that. So I think, yeah, that is something we'll eventually work on. And this is the kind of platform also we are building. So yeah, let's see. I think this looks amazing for a first shot. And eventually we'll build. If you guys have any thoughts, do let me know. But I think with what we have used, the skills and everything, it actually did a pretty good job. Now we are just gonna let it end so we know what's happening, how it's gonna end, and then we'll close the stream. But I think it built a pretty solid result in my opinion. If anybody wants to give a feedback, I would love to have that. Right? Like how it's. I think color wise, it's still a little dull, right? So yeah, yeah. And of course, we need to improve a lot of content, but I think it's good. Nice. Cool, guys. So I'm just gonna let this finish and then I'll sleep. So just again, thank you so much for joining in. Let me do one thing. Let me come full screen. Yeah, thank you so much for joining in. Last 4 days were amazing. I was able to do a lot of work off stream, on stream, I was able to share my thoughts, which is absolutely amazing. And I want to keep doing it with time. So again, thank you all, whoever was here, engaged with us, talked to us, anything. And I'll see you guys very, very soon, maybe in a week or so. But the idea is we'll keep continuing this stream, keep building until we make more than $1 million. That is the least amount of goal I have. I want to make more than 10 on this, but let's start with one. So thank you again, and I'll see you guys soon. I will just close the stream now. Thank you.